bluffgawd. BLUFF_GAWD. Look him up. One of Kanye's close friends.
All right, let's see what these two fucking numbskulls are talking about.
So Samuel L. Jackson comes out. I like that Kendrick started with the teaser Bodies that was from GNX that wasn't on the project. If you guys saw, they leaked the whole set list prior to that a lot of people thought was fake. Mm-hmm. I kind of felt it was a little fake too. I was like, this is a lot of GNX looking at this. I can't really see him do this. But then I had to think let me choose my words carefully. He didn't cook himself by doing that pop-up. The pop-up set is probably what...
First of all, any leaks, bro. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not reading no leak list. I rarely listen to leaked music, bro. That's a no, bro. I also kind of have a theory about why he did mostly GNX, and we can, I wonder if they'll connect the dots on that.
A Super Bowl set should have looked like with his hits. So he cornered himself into having to do a lot of GNX, and this is actually where I'm giving Kendrick so much credit. Looking at this list, I would say this is weird. You shouldn't do this. I thought he fucking smoked it and kept us entertained the entire time. The only time I felt like it got a little low in energy was the record I thought was going to be the biggest one, which was All the Stars. I don't know if it was choreography, just the energy.
All of the Stars, bro, is a Disney song. For all intents and purposes, it was on the Black Panther soundtrack, a Marvel movie, which is just a Disney movie, okay? He had to do that, okay? Whether you like that song or not, I'm not a big fan. My lady loves it. I'm not a big fan. Not for everybody, but it's definitely like, I guess it's got huge like pop. I don't know. It's one of his bigger records, I guess. And so is Humble, and like that's not one that I necessarily wanted to hear at the Super Bowl either. What I thought overall, bro, it was dope. When he did Euphoria, it was fucking I lost my shit when I saw him. When I heard Euphoria, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what horns are these, bro? What the fuck is he doing? And then I was like, oh my God, it's Euphoria. Because it's been like maybe a couple weeks or months since I listened to that song. And when that shit came on, I was like, oh my God, dude. Nobody even thought that he would do Euphoria. That's how crazy that shit was. And the fact that he did like mostly GNX, bro, here's what I think it is, bro. It's PG Lang, right? It's his new label. It was all put together by PG Lang, Dave Free, right? Right? Am I right or wrong? I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure it was a PG Lang production in cooperation with... I don't know shit about NFL, bro. I don't watch football. Fuck that shit. Anyway, that's why I think it was mostly GNX stuff, because, you know, after you perform songs at the Super Bowl, I'm sure a bunch of the streams for those specific songs will go up, you know what I mean? So why not do the album that you just dropped, right? I don't know. I think it's a good idea.
He felt lower. Peekaboo shouldn't have worked at a fucking Super Bowl. And it was my favorite part of how they shot that entire thing. Putting together a rap halftime show with that many words off a new album and keeping me entertained, I give my hats off to Dave Free and Kendrick.
With that many words, you fucking idiot.
Maybe I'm in the minority here. I saw everyone killing it. Worst halftime show. I deadass enjoyed the entire thing. I thought it was fucking great.
You're ready to finally launch your new business.
Yeah, it was good, bro. Like, I don't know who's saying like it wasn't, you know what I mean? I'm not really reading Twitter like that and shit. Like, I don't know what people are saying about it. I liked it. You know what I mean? Whether I liked, and I agree with what Joe Budden said. Like, when an artist is doing what they do, like, you're kind of in their world, and it's up to them. You know what I mean? Whatever's going on is up to them. You know what I mean? And you're there for the ride. And like his co-hosts, oh, you can have an opinion. Shut the fuck up, dude. The point stands. You know what I mean?
I feel like the reception has been split.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been split. You bringing up the point of the pop-up, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't even consider that because when I was watching it, first of all, I'm not the biggest fan of GNX as an album just because it's very, very Cali, and that's just not the type of music that I prefer. I can understand the rapping's good, and for the people who enjoy it, that's fine. It's not really for me. For Super Bowl, I like you to walk me through your catalog. I like the Super Bowl to be, if I brought somebody who had never seen you before, who is this artist as an artist? That's what I like my Super Bowls to be, especially from an artist who has been out this long and this is the peak of his career, right? So that's what I wanted, but I didn't even think about that.
That's why when I, again, saw this leaked set list and like everyone else was like, no, I don't know if that could happen. Amazon was the first fucking thing that came to my mind. If he redoes the pop-up set, they gonna flame him. Like, what the fuck would he?
But who? I don't think so, though. I can understand him not wanting to do that, but nobody's gonna flame him.
If somebody repeats a set I've already seen at the Super Bowl, they're getting flamed.
Okay,
that would be nuts.
No, because you could have put it in a different order. You could have done some.
And of course, that was 2 hours versus 15 minutes, but
not giving SZA a medley is a mistake to me, especially because they said they left time on the board. Like, they didn't take up the full space of time that he had.
It did feel like a quick.
Not giving SZA a medley is a mistake to me. Not giving Mustard a mini medley is a mistake to me.
What?
Like, not performing people, and then people keep bringing up this whole, oh, it was the blackest Super Bowl and pro-black this and pro-black that. You had a chance to perform All Right and King Kunta in front of Trump.
He's already performed All Right at the Super Bowl, though. That's what I'm saying.
But so
Kendrick, between the pop-up and doing Dre set 2-3 years ago, every critic would have been looking at him nuts if he did All Right again. I also think if he gave Mustard a set, which I would have loved, and Mustard did like Mustard and Friends shit,
would that work?
Which he did at the pop-up, they'd say, yo, Kendrick needed SZA, Kendrick needed Mustard to bring out everybody. Like, he carried a whole Super Bowl set rapping at that clip without any help. I love SZA. I think you could have left SZA off this.
Yeah, I agree.
You should have given SZA a whole joint if you were going to do it. Either go all the way, but she was just a pop-up.
It was a half-assed. I didn't like that. I can't confirm, but I think SZA was lip-syncing.
I don't know that to be true either, and we respect and love SZA, so I don't want to put that on a jacket. It did cross my mind when I was at the event. I was like, maybe it's these speakers. I can't really tell if this is that.
Maul is being a little too quiet. It's very suspicious.
I don't know if it needed that announcement to have SZA there. That would have been iller to me if you surprised everyone with SZA just to do those two joints.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
If you announcing SZA, I need 3 Control records.
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah. I there were parts of it that I liked. I feel like, and I've been getting killed on the internet for this, and y'all know I don't give 4/5 of a fuck. I feel like in his head, I feel like Kendrick wanted the Not Like Us reveal to be so perfect that he was thinking about that the entire. I could see him thinking about it when he was performing.
Yeah, cut the shit. We cutting this shit. We cutting this shit here. Enough. Everybody was anticipating. That's the only record niggas want to do.
Okay, but I'm talking about Kendrick's performance right now. I'm not talking about
shit, man. Y'all sitting here talking about
you're not gonna
this, that, and the third.
Was Not Like Us the most anticipated song we wanted to hear? Yes. Was that the only song we wanted to hear from Kendrick Lamar? Fuck no. But yes, it was the most anticipated thing.
It was a given.
And on top of that, if you're gonna go all the way with this shit, you do the pop-up, then you get the Super Bowl shit. They're playing the Not Like Us beat the whole fucking weekend in every commercial. Yeah, lean into it, tease it throughout the entire thing. If you're gonna go this way, go all the way. That's why I wasn't mad that he did a tease 3 times throughout the entire thing.
That was the part I hated the most.
If you're gonna go all the way with it and not just do the Not Like Us hook and then get to TV off, if you're gonna do that whole circle shit, smile on the camera when you say Drake's name, say pedophile.
That was hilarious. He didn't say pedophile, but that was hilarious. That was.
Everyone in the audience said it though.
Yes, what he did.
Anne Hathaway said it.
Therapy has always been such a scary idea to me because...
Good. And everyone wanted to say it because Fuck Drake, dude. You know what I mean?
Not Like Us, I love the way that he performed it. Like, hats off. I love the way he performed it. But what I was saying is throughout the entire thing, I was not waiting for Not Like Us when I was watching it. I was trying to enjoy Kendrick's catalog when I was watching it, but I just, it fell flat to me. I don't think it was his greatest performance. And that's not me saying that I don't think that Kendrick can give an amazing performance, because we've seen him do that. It's just for Super Bowl tier of performance, I don't think that it was. I didn't enjoy it as much as I wish I would have. But that's just me. You asked me what I thought. I didn't like the Not Like You teaser. I didn't like the, we would say it, but we gonna sue, and then to go and just do it. You at this point, it's giving sore winner. You
No,
won.
but I understood that. He had to. You got it, because you know everybody's only watching it.
That's not
because they want to see that. All right.
They're not only watching Kendrick at the Super Bowl because they want to see him watch Not Like Us. If Not Like Us never came out, people would still watch Super Bowl Kendrick at the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
that's not true.
He would have never got. All right, man. What are we talking about here?
Kendrick,
you know,
is worthy of the Super Bowl and would have eventually.
I have a theory that when Maul says, "What are we talking about here?" He really needs someone to tell him, like, because he's like legit lost.
Eventually got it. I do agree with you with the timing. Yes,
It came earlier. For sure.
All right, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's okay to say he got this because
that he got it because of Not Like Us, because Kendrick is very much.
I'm not saying. Why did Kendrick get the Super
Worthy
Bowl?
of the
Why did
Super
he get the
Bowl.
halftime show this year?
Why is he fucking yelling, dude?
The energy around who he was as an artist.
Yo, what's up,
on
man?
top
What
of
we
that energy.
doing? I'm not
If you
saying
think
He literally doesn't know what's going on.
Kendrick
that
is
just
not
said
one of the
Not Like Us
dopest
would get the
artists.
Super
I'm not
Bowl.
saying he's not one of the
He has a
dopest
catalog,
rappers.
a legendary
yes,
catalog.
he does.
He sold out
He
fucking
does.
arenas. Like,
Yes,
yeah,
he
come on.
has. He sold out arenas. We know that. Why did he get the Super Bowl show this year?
Okay, I'm agreeing that it's because of Not Like Us. I'm not agreeing that people only watch
so
to
leading
see
up,
him perform Not
leading
Like
up
Us.
to it, everybody was saying like, "Yo, are they gonna let the word pedophile fly?"
Yeah.
At the Super Bowl, are they gonna let it fly on Fox? It was all this entire year. Well, last year was for Kendrick was built upon this one song.
No, bro. The argument wasn't is he gonna be able to say the word. The argument was he's not gonna be able to do the song. So these guys just move the goalpost every fucking week, dude.
This was his moment. This is the biggest moment of his career. Not from a personal
This fucking tiny hand retard, dude.
stand. I don't know what his biggest moment is, but from the optics outside looking in, this is Kendrick's biggest year.
Okay.
I agree.
Based off of this one record.
I agree.
Which is why
Though someone
dude.
could argue that
It's not based
the
on
niggas
one
gonna argue
record.
whatever. Niggas gonna argue whatever.
GNX
We know what
numbers
facts
wise,
are.
Dan may have been a bigger year.
We
I
know
don't
what
know
the
what facts
facts are.
he's not reliant on this. Is what
We
I'm
know
saying.
what the facts are. You
Shut the fuck up. This is not off one song. It's literally not. Because it's not. Because if Kendrick didn't have like the stuff before this to back it up, you know what I mean? All the accolades and stuff like that, to put him in the argument for Big Three, then it wouldn't have mattered if he dropped that song or not. But since he did have all those accolades, and since he is Kendrick, that's why Not Like Us is so impactful. You know what I mean?
can make an argument. We know what the facts are.
Okay.
The facts are Not Like Us.
Because like Not Like Us is special because like it's as if Kendrick's whole career built up to this. You know what I mean? And he kind of, if you look at it that way, if you look at it from that perspective that his whole career built up to this, then in a lot of ways he stayed true to who he was on Section 80, bro. You know what I mean? Same guy, you know? And that's kind of the point. That's why it hit the way it did, bro. Because you can listen to Not Like Us and then listen to shit from 10 years ago and be like, oh, this is the same kid. You know what I mean? Just same guy, just 10 years ago. You know what I mean? And, you know, he raps better now type shit.
It's Kendrick's biggest song. Not Like Us gave Kendrick his.
It was impactful. Here's what it is. It was impactful because of all of the, the built up momentum, because of all the built up cynicism and speculation. It was like people counted him out, bro. Like after his last album, Mr. Morale, people were like, "Oh yeah, that album wasn't that good," and people were counting him out. You know what I mean? I don't know if people remember. The the beginning of the battle, people were counting him out. You know, a lot of people, like a few people, held the faith. You know what I mean? Very few. Once the songs started coming out, people were like, "Oh, okay." But even as the songs were coming out, people were like, "Okay, he did this, but he can't do this. He did this, but he can't do that. He did this, but and then he did all that." That's why it worked. You know what I mean? That's why it was so impactful, because he showed, he proved. Back to back, bro. For real. Back to back, like for real, though. You know what I mean?
His biggest year as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Okay.
He got the Super Bowl, one of the biggest performances of an artist's career, correct? Based off of this one song. So it makes sense to tease it in the beginning. Uncle Sam, you better not do that damn record out, whatever he said. You tease it. We understood it was all built around this song. We
That didn't feel like a fucking Tarantino movie, guys. Like that like when Samuel L. Jackson came on, I was like, yo, this is like a Quentin Tarantino movie. He's about to say fuck. Is like, you know what I mean? Like,
we understand what the moment was.
Okay.
Now that we know that, what I'm saying was, do y'all feel like the performance was dope? Do y'all feel like the playlist, the set list was dope?
We just talked.
Do y'all feel like he did his thing?
Yes.
You
But
enjoyed the performance?
a lot.
Okay.
But I'm also the person that came in here after the pop-up, which was getting smoked on Twitter, when I was like, I mean, he ran through his.
because here's the thing, guys. You know, if fans like different songs from the same artist, you know what I mean? Then I think the artists themselves like has songs from themselves that they prefer to perform, you know? And I think that's what Kendrick gave us. Kendrick performed what he wanted to, you know?
I love swimming
that's what it
pools.
all
Like, don't
just
get me
comes
wrong,
down
but
to.
if you're gonna use this moment, I would have liked to hear some deeper cuts from Kendrick.
Yeah,
I was
I
that
remember
person.
that.
You can't use the
So
halftime
to
show.
me, the fact this motherfucker did Peekaboo and the way I think, did Dave Free direct this? I know.
Oh, this comment is fucking amazing. My only complaint about the show is that Samuel L. Jackson was cast as Uncle Sam. It should have been Mal. Should have been Mal.
Mike Carson was involved. I know it takes a village. How they did that Peekaboo shit was next. That was like when The Weeknd did that, the quarantine.
Bro, when all them people were jumping out of that car, bro, the show was fucking insane, bro. Okay? Like, that verse was fucking insane, bro. Like, it was awesome.
Version of the Super Bowl shit. That was so well shot, and it's a fucking B-side of an album that a lot of people would deem is lower in Kendrick's catalog because it's not an easy listen because it's so West Coast. I love that he did this shit. I was the one that as a pop-up, I was like, all right, man, I've heard his hits a million times. Like, let's put a cool show together. Now, I think
He did what
it
he
could have been
wanted.
flipped. The pop-up could have been more, I mean, no GNX wasn't out, but more of the
Oh, yeah, then how
cult
could it
classic
be
shit with
flipped, you know
Kendrick
what I
at the
mean?
pop-up would have been ill to me. Super Bowl, yeah, go get your shit off. They should have been swapped. But I love this performance. And I thought it was ill for hip-hop that this has never happened, a rapper by themselves. That is insane to do. We watched Beyonce work her ass off for that Christmas shit. Like, you saw the behind-the-scenes footage of her running from car to car. To rap this long at a halftime of the Super Bowl, to me, is
And run
incredible
across the
just
field.
for the genre. You don't find that insane at all that he's doing Man at the Garden at fucking the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I do find that insane.
LeBron did it.
I find that very insane.
You think,
The bottom line is this Super Bowl performance was very underwhelming.
This dude looks like a fucking retarded catfish, bro.
I'm happy that Kendrick had his moment.
I'm barely halfway through this fucking thing. These guys are so fucking boring. Who listens to this podcast? Like, for real, bro.
I'm happy he kept it all the way Cali, represented the culture of Cali on one of the biggest stages in entertainment. I'm salute to that. I'm definitely saluting that. That was dope. But we got to be honest here.
Yeah.
This set list, as in comparison to the other stars that have had halftime show, is probably near the bottom. When we talk
Because, dude, who are the other people that have had, like, halftime shows? Like,
about when we talk about songs, catalog, hits, this is one of the lower tier set lists that we've probably had in Super Bowl history.
Katy Perry, even though she got her first viral moment shit off with the
Fucking
fucking
idiot.
sharks and all that wild shit, that fucking performance stunk. I'm gonna go with a crazy hot take. I didn't really feel that J-Lo and Shakira shit like that.
Okay, so I get what you're saying, but I also feel like some shit that might be trash to you might be amazing to that audience.
Oh, no, I agree. That's why I'm only speaking for me. I enjoy this. If anyone tells me they hated the GNX live version at the Super Bowl, I'm not going to argue them down on it. I liked it.
I'm just speaking from the hits, the hit records, the set list, the songs that he put together to perform on that stage. Did it live up to, in your opinion, the other performances throughout the years where they have their set list and their hit songs?
No.
So now back to what.
Sorry, guys.
What I'm saying,
it was a drastically different approach because he did the Amazon pop-up shit. I'm not giving him.
No, that's not.
I'm not giving him grace.
Stop talking about the Amazon pop-up show. That has nothing to do with this.
Oh yes, it does.
No, it does not. It has nothing to do with
just
this.
copy and paste that.
The bottom line is this: this set list, these are not hit records. When you're talking about the biggest stage in entertainment, you need hit records, undeniable.
Yeah, but you know what? Some of the best hip hop isn't the hit records, bro. And I think that's kind of the point. My favorite songs aren't fucking hit records, bro. You know? Bro, imagine Maul's favorite songs are like only hit records, bro. Oh, I'll be listening to hits.
Hit records,
freak,
not the
dude.
songs that we like, because there's some songs on there that we like as a culture. When you put somebody on the Super Bowl halftime stage, you need.
No. You do what you want because you're Kendrick. The fuck is this idiot talking about?
The songs that people that never even heard of Kendrick remember, like, oh yeah, that's who that is.
Well, I don't want to do that because there were
records are
a couple hits in there. So I would
Stars were
say
hit?
Humble is a hit. DNA.
Yeah, isn't Humble like Double Diamond or some shit like that? And then like All the Stars, bro. It's a fucking Disney song, bro. Okay.
Is a hit. All the Stars is a hit. Not Like Us is a hit, and TV Off is turning into a hit.
Yeah.
Now you.
Yeah, bro. So, you know, what the fuck are you talking about, you idiot?
So it was turning into.
It would be half and half.
Don't tell me it was turning into a hit, bro.
Don't tell me it was turning. This dude thinks he's Dame Dash, dude. This fucking idiot.
Name out.
So why perform it?
Because he just did a fucking GNX.
Because he's performing what he wants. It's really that simple, bro.
Whole performance. Slipped in DNA.
As far as I'm concerned, this was Kendrick's Super Bowl, bro. This was. I don't watch football, so I didn't give a fuck anyway. I didn't even know who was playing until like a week before. You know what I mean? I didn't even know who won until like yesterday.
Euphoria and Humble. Even though I even put Euphoria within the GNX rollout.
So back to what I'm saying. This Super Bowl performance was predicated and built upon a moment that an artist had in a year. Now that we got the performance, do you feel like the performance lived up to the hype?
Yeah.
With your point of saying Not Like Us was the hype, fuck yeah.
Okay.
He said everything that we.
Yeah, that shit was fucking dope, dude. That shit was fucking dope. He did Euphoria, bro. Doesn't matter, bro. Doesn't fucking matter what anyone thinks or has to say. He did Euphoria. Okay? Euphoria.
He didn't think he was going to say. He had Serena Williams crip walking. The fucking choreography was insane. The camera angles were insane. I'm going off your point of saying Not Like Us is what was
When you
being
say the
anticipated.
choreography was-
that met every expectation.
What
Listen,
choreography was insane, Rory?
First of all, that ain't even a
Yeah,
crip
Rory,
walk that she
look how
did.
mad
Let's
he
get to
got.
that.
Look
OT
how-
Genesis don't approve of that. Let's get to that. Shout out to Zip.
That was dope no matter
Shout
what,
out
though.
to
That was
Zip.
dope.
Who's Zip?
That was one of my favorite parts.
But we know why it was there. It's clearly because of the boy. How y'all not? What y'all not? I gotta say. Fuck it. I'll say it.
No.
The boy. Dude.
I say it. Fuck it. I
Said
say
it.
it, man. It's clearly
Maul.
because of you know who, man. Serena Williams, crip walk. Are you serious?
I'll say it. And then he doesn't fucking say it.
I get the Compton ties. She's from Compton. I get that.
Of course.
Oh, you get it, but you still don't get it. I get it.
But is her husband not a colonizer?
As a colonizer, I would say yes.
So why are we? Where's the consistency in the messaging here?
My shit.
Why I gotta be the one? No, shut the fuck.
No, bro. Why does that have anything to do with anything? Okay. Why does that have anything? You know what I mean? Yeah. Sorry. I don't know.
Cause you niggas is y'all crip walking now.
That's the wrong place to like look for consistencies. You understand?
That performance was not it. The only performance worse than that was Pat Mahomes.
I am the director of post-production and head of YouTube at Iconic
watch.
Saga, Cam Newton's
We
production
are
company.
going
Last
to-
month, both our
Very
Not
quickly.
it. The only performance worse than that was Pat.
Very quickly, I want to point your attention. Take a look at this.
That performance was not.
I slowed it down for a reason. I want you guys to pay attention to Rory.
Not it. The only performance worse than that was Pat Mahomes.
Look at his eyes.
That performance was not it. The only performance.
That's like the regular speed he talks at for real though. Watch.
Worse
Look
than
at
that
Rory.
was Pat Mahomes.
Full sipping. Who drinks with their eyes wide open like that? Do you? Let me ask you, viewer. Do you? I hope not.
Pat Mahomes. The only performance worse than that was Pat
Shifty
Mahomes.
Fake sip, fake laugh. Topple over, gotta move the mic.
Let's just
I'm
be
leaning
real
forward.
here. Y'all gonna make me say it like the bad. Y'all was not. That shit was very lackluster. For the moment and the anticipation, because I'm not gonna lie, I was anticipating it. I'm like, I'm gonna see when he had 75 niggas come out that little GNX, I was like, damn, that's like when David Blaine made the whole audience disappear. I'm like, how did he do it?
Yeah.
But after that, it was like, I like these songs. I like some of them, but they're not hit. We just watched Usher perform hits last year. Rihanna.
Yeah, I'm sorry that hey, hasn't Usher been around like 20 years longer than Kendrick?
Hits the year before that.
Hasn't Rihanna been around at least a decade longer than Kendrick?
The Weeknd hits before, like these are not hit.
The Weeknd is on a different level though, dude. The Weeknd is a whole other stratosphere, bro. Okay. At one point, The Weeknd was really the only rival for Drake as far as like numbers and shit. You know what I mean? And he was the only one over there who had the balls to like just do it himself. You know.
Records. I like some of these records. All of the Stars is my shit.
Oh really? What did I say earlier, bro? This guy. Look, nothing wrong with All the Stars, bro, but that's a fucking Disney song. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude, that's a fucking Disney song. I'm sorry, bro. I've been a Kendrick fan, huge fan, since fucking the dude talking about all he needs is cigarettes and water on that Heart intro. You know what I mean? Like ever since then, ever since Michael Jordan, you know what I mean? Like I've been a huge fan of this guy. So to see this is like fucking dope as fuck. There's no like breakdown of the hidden meanings of the Super Bowl. There's nothing like that out there that's gonna make me like it more than I do. You know what I mean? That's why I haven't watched any of them, because like, one, who cares, bro? Like I got what I got out of it. I don't need anyone on the internet to kind of help me form an opinion on the shit. You know what I mean? Least of all these two idiots.
But you don't, not at the Super Bowl.
Well, first of all the stars should definitely be played at the Super Bowl.
See, thing about Maul that y'all don't know, he's a Super Bowl halftime show aficionado. He can, he can recall to any moment in any Super Bowl halftime show. You give him a date and a time into the performance, he'll tell you who it was, he'll tell you the song, and he might even sing a little bit of it for you.
I think all the stars deserved, and this is why I said that I feel like he focused.
All of the stars could be performed at like All-Star Weekend.
No, bro.
When you talking
all
about
of
the
the
Super
stars
Bowl
is one of the biggest. What are you talking about?
All right,
all
so
the
then
stars
what's
is a
your
huge
that's not the
record.
It is a huge record, but you also got to understand audience, Damaris. That's the part you're not factoring in here. When we get all of these fucking videos from the audience just standing there, sitting down, looking at this dude because they don't know who Kendrick is. This is the NFL. This is a predominantly white entertainment sports thing. This is not NBA.
They stood there when Beyonce performed Formation
So Maul would, yeah, okay.
too. The people that are
Maul
at
would
the
sell
Super
out.
Bowl is not who you perform for. That's not who Jay-Z is going and grabbing, entertain these billionaire white people.
Yes,
That's not.
I get it. You want to perform for people that are not there so they could tune in and watch it. I get that. But guess what? The numbers dropped. He didn't even do what Usher did.
It's Usher.
This nigga had the hottest shit. Usher hasn't had a year like this in how many years?
Dog.
What are we talking? No. Usher, you know what it is? Usher has a catalog of fucking
Usher.
records over the last 20.
Okay, so Usher is more of like a legacy act, okay, you know what I mean? He's got his little Vegas residency and stuff, so like it's tough to compare Usher and Kendrick, and that's such a bad faith like comparison, bro. Like I'm so glad that Rory is like angry, you know what I mean? Visibly angry, you know. Look at Maul though, like he's
25 years.
Kendrick also has a catalog. He didn't perform his catalog.
He don't have the hits, man.
Yes,
we like.
Kendrick don't have the hits. He does, dude. He does. He just didn't fucking do them, bro. You know what I mean? I don't know.
We like some of these songs, but they're not undeniable. Usher has an undeniable catalog.
I'm saying it's Usher. It dropped 6% down from what Usher did as someone that is just a rapper. My mom,
what does that say?
And all her friends are sitting there for Usher no matter what, because that's Usher. He's been here for 25 years as a pop star. My mom's gonna go to the bathroom during the Kendrick
year that Kendrick had. Factor that in.
But you're not factoring in the audience
Usher never had a year like that. As dope as Usher is, Usher never had a year like this. Not like us shit. Never.
I don't know, but does that? Here's the thing about like any Super Bowl. No artist had like a year like Kendrick, their Super Bowl year. Like I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Like there hasn't been an artist that had a year like that and then did the Super Bowl like right away. Like that's never been a thing. I don't think that's ever been a thing. I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times. And please correct me if I am. But I'm pretty sure I'm not fucking wrong here.
In his fucking life, I'm older than all of you niggas in here, and I'm telling you, Usher Raymond has never had a year that was this hot. He's never had a moment. He's had a fucking career as That's
a
my
pop
point.
artist.
Thank you for finally getting where I'm at. You giving a nigga a fucking stage like that based off of a moment.
And I think that...
I don't think that's true. I think there was a lot of things going on, and I think things just lined up. Like, how like, I'm sure that the Super Bowl picks all right, boom. When is the suit? No, not how far in advance. How long does a pre-recorded. List of Super Bowl halftime shows. When does a performer at Super Bowl? When was the halftime show announced? Who picks? Rock Nation, but like how far in advance? That's kind of what I want to know. Yeah, look, my point is, like, I bet Kendrick knew he was performing at the Super Bowl like a long time ago, bro. You know what I mean? Probably months. I bet he knew when he was dropping the first responses. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that Not Like Us had to come out. I think Not Like Us was made long after Kendrick found out he was doing the Super Bowl.
That's where we disagree. That Kendrick
Cut it out,
is
man.
valued
Keep
at
it
this
real,
regardless.
man. I like Kendrick. I don't want to sound like I don't like Kendrick. He got shit joints that I like. I'm talking about giving somebody this stage based off of a song and a moment was a fucking fail. They should have never given him that. They set him up to be now online where people are saying this is the worst halftime performance ever.
It was mixed reviews like anything else, man.
Okay, so
It wasn't no mixed reviews when Usher performed.
Yes, there was.
Yeah,
Get
actually
the
was.
fuck
Actually
out of
was.
here. I don't want to hear that
But
shit,
yes,
man.
There were.
Man,
yes,
the niggas ain't never seen a nigga roller skate at the halftime show. That nigga Usher, it wasn't no mixed reviews.
Okay, I feel like so let's simmer down so that we can actually touch on points. You're talking about the point of Kendrick. The songs he performed were not hits, right? Which I had the same complaint as you. But what we're not going to say is that Kendrick doesn't have the hits. Kendrick had hits that he didn't perform for whatever reason. Rory has his theory. I have mine. That's whatever. But we're not going to rewrite his.
Didn't want to, but also like PG Lang just dropped GNX. They're doing the halftime show, not TDE. He's gonna perform his PG Lang music, not his TDE stuff. I would have loved to see some stuff off Mr. More Out. You know, I would have loved to see like maybe Baby Keem songs with Kendrick and shit like that. But no, this was like we got what Kendrick wanted to give us. And shame on y'all for like looking out for the leaked playlist and shit like that. That shit's weak as fuck.
History like Kendrick doesn't have hits. Kendrick has hits.
So
he didn't perform like
could get the Super Bowl with or without Not Like Us.
What hits should he have performed?
He didn't perform all right. He didn't perform King Kunta. He didn't perform Swimming Pools. He didn't perform Money Trees. He didn't perform Loyalty. He has hits that he did not perform. Plenty of them. That was my argument.
Half a damn.
So tell me, Stephanie, why Popular Pets?
Working with popular people.
Man, that podcast sucks, dude.
Argument, but he didn't perform them.
They dump ads all through this shit. There's like 6 ads already.
This is the bottom line as far as I'm concerned, and I'm only speaking for myself. I like Kendrick. This moment that they gave him was too big for his catalog. It was too big for his catalog. I'm sorry.
Oh, they should have gave it to Drake. Fucking moron.
I like Kendrick. I thought he did some joints last night. I'm like, okay, cool. Love the setup. Love the way the Crips and the Bloods tied in with the colors of the flag and all that. Dope. Uncle Sam there. Dope. All of that shit cool. Points for all of that. But when we talking about just the music and the songs that was performed, it was very like, okay, I guess. Let's just get to Not good. Like Us. Let's just get to the, are they going to let the pedophile word fly on Fox? Let's get to that.
Word.
Everybody A-.
Like he says the word and then says the pedophile word. The you idiot. You fucking
And okay,
idiot.
had an A minor chain on, okay.
No, it wasn't an A minor chain. I get, you kind of could be, but also like whatever.
It was
That
all
was a
built
PG Lang
around.
shade.
Yeah.
A minor is really just A with a little M beside it, Just saying.
What?
PG
That's
Lang
the PG Lang
chain.
chain.
Oh, it was the A from PG Lang? That's what
That's
you think
one
it
of
was?
the. It's part of their logo.
But that's what you think it was?
I don't think it was an A minor chain.
Okay. Anyway, back to what I'm saying.
I really don't think it was
now,
an A minor chain.
Okay, because it was PG Lang. So now you have this moment. You have one of the hottest years based off of a diss record. Mm-hmm. You get the Super Bowl, but now look, very lackluster.
Listen, I agree with you on that.
Very lackluster.
I agree with you on that.
Very lackluster.
Not because
And I know coming from me, it sounds like hate based off of the year. I know it sounds like hate.
Glad you know.
But this is battle aside. I was looking at the performance. I wasn't thinking about a battle. I'm thinking about.
I would have loved to see like these conversations with Rory and Maul like on Joe Budden's podcast. You know what I mean? That would have been way more interesting than fucking whatever Joe's got going on over there right now. But yeah, that would have been nice to hear these two dullards argue their points with Joe. Although, like Rory, he's a lot more reasonable than Maul, and a lot more reasonable than I remember. So he's a friend of the show. Although fool sipping is a crime.
All right, let me see what Kendrick does with this moment, because like
but we're letting you off with a warning, bud.
We were together at the Mr. Morale show. I thought Kendrick did a phenomenal job on that at that show. I came on. I said, "Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Kendrick stepped his performance shit up heavy. That Mr. Morale show was dope. I enjoyed it. This right here, though, and I get the breakdowns going. Y'all don't get what it mean. You know, he's telling the.
But see, you see what this is. He liked the Mr. Morale show, right? Which, compared to his other albums, I would say has the least amount of hits, right? But then he doesn't like the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And I love Mr. Morale. It's one of my favorite albums from Kendrick, to be honest. But yeah, this makes no sense. You're an idiot.
And you know, the government, the game is over.